Hey, everyone. Tammy Anderson Ward, producer with the Energy Healing Conference. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday evening. I keep checking my schedule because I think it's one time. No, it's not. I'm so excited to be here and with one of my friends and also fellow speakers, Julie Carlisle. And I did go ahead and I've got her website here so you guys can check that out. But Julie, are you okay? Can I go ahead and maybe read a little bit of your bio just to start us off? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, because people will want to know who I am. So yeah,
Yeah, I
that
think
works
that's a
great.
good idea. And by the way, we're talking about how Julie is going to be one of our speakers at our Pocatello Conference that's coming up on October 8th. So for those of you who are thinking about maybe going, we do have some free tickets that we're doing this evening. So I'd love to hook you up with that. Just message me if you're interested. So Julie combines a powerful background of healing modalities and transformational experience to bring a wealth of knowledge, tools, and holistic understanding of life. Julie deeply believes in the power within each of us to overcome circumstances and what our ingrained belief systems may label as impossible. Don't I know that one? Okay, as a certified life mastery coach, ooh, I love that, an investigating health practitioner. It's one of the very first ones I started with. Very, very cool. Julie can help guide you to create what you love. She cares for you deeply and creates a space for healing and tailors solutions to raise your vibration, elevate your energy, and attract infinite possibilities. So please go ahead and welcome to our virtual stage with us right now, Julie Carlisle.
Yay! I'm so excited and honored to be here. I actually just got done, Tammy, you'll be proud of me, registering for my temporary tax to go to
Woo!
Pocatello. So
One of the
excited to go.
main admin things that you got to do, right? As a business
Yes.
owner. Well, I am proud of you, actually.
Yes,
So
and
good.
we'll talk about the product I am going to be selling, why I need that. But I just am excited to meet these people in Pocatello. We did live in Idaho Falls for a while, and just so you know, in Idaho Falls they call it Pokey. I'm going to Pokey.
That's what
So
I call it, is Pokey, actually. It's only
yeah.
about 75 minutes north of me. So, and I actually graduated from Skyline High School in Idaho Falls. I have many, like literally probably well over 100 family members that live in the IF area. So I am,
We loved it. It
but
was
it's,
really windy, but
yes, it was. That is for sure. So anybody here watching live, please feel free to chime in here and tag any of your friends that are from the Idaho area, especially if they're into energy healing or holistic health or anything like that. So will you go ahead and tell me a little bit of the premise for your class, what your class is about in Pokey, and
yes,
all the good stuff that they can find there?
it's all my favorite things, you guys. I get so passionate and worked up because it's all about your vibration. So we talk about what that is exactly and why it's important to you and how we can raise that. I mean, we've all heard of the law of attraction. We all want it to work in our lives. But what a lot of people don't understand is that it doesn't work without the law of vibration because the law of attraction says like attracts like. But you can't really get what you want. You're here and you want to be here, but you can't get there. You have to come from where you are and attract it. And that's where the law of vibration comes in because you really need to be vibrating at that frequency of what you want. Because if you're vibrating at this low frequency, what are you attracting? You're attracting suffering and pain, and you're attracting all those things you don't want. And so if you can get in a high vibration and stay in a high vibration, you're going to attract love and gratitude and joy. And there are things that you need to do that. And I'm going to show you some energy methods that I use because I'm really into energy methods. I love the Energy Healing Conference. It actually changed my life a while ago. So I had been doing energy healing for a long time. And I went to one of Tammy's energy healing conferences and I met a gal there and I took her program.
Neat.
And it was all about mindset and how your thoughts are creating your results. And I had never heard that. And so, anyway, that transformed me. And I realized that even though I'm doing all of this good healing stuff and energy things, you really need to have that mindset, and you need to know how to raise that vibration from all levels, from energy level and from mind and body level.
That is powerful. I went ahead and put your class description up across the screen here. I know it's cutting my head off a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that I share that with people because I love how your class is really about an empowering class. So people can come and have hands-on, lessons and techniques and strategies that they can take home with them that they can use in real life. Let's talk about Dr. Emoto a little bit and how that kind of relates with the other things that you're doing and that you're going to be offering at your vendor space as well.
Oh, perfect, Tammy. So I offer a product. My husband actually told me that I should do this because I have been obsessed with water for a long time. When I started energy, I started in Qigong, and my mentor explained to me that I wasn't absorbing. I couldn't think of the word. I was not absorbing my water. And I was so good to drink water. I was so good to not drink soda or juice. I would just drink water, water, water. And I wasn't absorbing all that water. And I thought I was doing so good, but I had no control over that. I wasn't absorbing it. So he taught me how to put energy into my water. And from a Qigong perspective, you just put energy in like this, and you can do that. And it will put energy into any water you have. But we found this beautiful violet glass, and it is magic because if you put your water in this violet glass and you put it out in the sun for just an hour, it's going to change the structure of your water. But you not only will have energy in your water now, you have healing sun energy in your water. And that is because unlike the blue or amber or green or all those colored glasses, this violet glass, I know it looks black because it's so violet, and it's only going to let in the healing rays of the sun. It's only going to let in infrared rays, which we, as energy healers, we know infrared is awesome, and the UVA rays. So,
well, it's kind
violet
of
glass is
funny
amazing.
because I got one. I have one, and my 14-year-old son kept stealing it from me. He kept taking it, and he says, "This bottle's black," and I said, "It is not black." I said, "Hold it up to the light." So he did exactly what you're talking about. He held
Yes,
it up and he goes, "It is violet." He was so excited to see it.
it's beautiful.
And I mean, he's pretty sensitive to a lot of things actually. So I was really excited when he was able to give me mine back after a little while. But I will be picking him up one at the conference. Kind of fun though to be able to see that.
And the good thing about it is, I don't know if you can see, but we've put our logo on there. It says VI-Water, VII. Now that stands for vibrational internal intentions. And so that has a frequency to it. And so when you use this bottle and put it out in the sun with this, you're telling that water already that you're training it. I want a vibrational internal intention here. And we're going to get to that in a minute. But first, I want to talk about Dr. Emoto, because you're going to take the water from this bottle and you're going to put it in another bottle. And the reason this is so significant is Dr. Masaru Emoto, who's a Chinese scientist. He did experiments with, and some of you have probably heard of it, with the rice. And he also did experiments with water. So he took water and put it in 2 separate glass jars. And in one water, he put positive words. And on the other one, he put negative words. And he took that water and he froze it. And then when he looked at it in a telescope, he found that the words that were positive had beautiful crystals. Like, he's got pictures if you want to Google Dr. Emoto or water crystals. They're beautiful, perfectly formed crystals, just beautiful snowflakes. And the other water couldn't even form a crystal at all. And there's pictures, and it just looks really drab and like yucky.
Yeah,
And
in fact, I'm
so,
gonna go ahead and throw the link up just for that book that's called Hidden Messages in Water from
yeah.
Dr. Masaru Emoto. I actually think he's Japanese. Not to like try and correct you or anything,
Oh, did
sorry.
I say Chinese? He is Japanese. Yes, thank you.
But
Yes.
I've been learning about his work for some time, and there's a lot of YouTube videos that you can look at to learn more about this. But go ahead and share a little bit more about what you've been able to find. I love
And
this.
there's so much more to his work than just what I'm telling you, that you should really read the book. But I love that because we're mostly made of water. Our bodies are like 70% water. And so whatever we're putting in our bodies, we're going to vibrate that. Whatever that frequency is, we're going to vibrate that frequency. So whatever water you're drinking, if you're just drinking out of your tap water, we don't know where that water's been or what it's picking up. But I
Or
guarantee it does not have energy in it. And who knows what frequencies?
Yes. Oh,
So
sorry. I'm like saying, or we do, because my brother used to own this water store where he would
yeah,
actually test the water for parts per million, and then he would test it and actually say what's in it. And I could not drink tap water for like, I don't know, probably 15 years,
yeah,
like
yeah.
without
Please filter your water at least.
really filtering it and really cleaning it.
Actually, really, just get one of these guys, please, please, please. So, and the great thing is, Tammy, is if your son has your bottle, put it out in the sun, and then you don't have to drink out of that bottle, because if you put it in this bottle, and you can see how much water I have in there.
Huh?
If you put about that much of your violet water in here, you can fill the rest of it with your tap water, and it's going to change the structure, and it'll get all that frequency.
That's cool.
So
That's
yeah,
really cool.
just give it about 15 minutes. It picks up that frequency. And
Mhm.
so now you've got your water for the day. You've got energy in it. You've got healing sun energy. You've got this beautiful intention in it that you are drinking, and you're going to have that frequency. But there's more. Joy's like an infomercial. There's more. So my husband is so brilliant. He said, oh my goodness. So there's 5 Chinese elements, and we had 3 of them. When we started with the water, you put the sun in for your fire, and you've got this glass bottle, which is silicon sand, and that's your earth. So he made these out of pure bamboo, high quality bamboo, and we put tung oil, which is all natural to help preserve them. And then he's put copper on the back. You can see that for your pure metal. And then we tie it with hemp. So this bottle is all natural. So now you are balancing, because we know everything's made out of the 5 elements, even our energies. And so now you're really balancing, and your water's so happy in this nature. It's just a bottle of nature. So
I love that. That's really cool. I hadn't actually put together that was copper and hemp on the back of it. I knew that it was
yeah.
wood, but I didn't know it was bamboo. But I like how you guys also used a food grade oil over the wood also to protect it. Because I'm a gardener, and I'm like super like crazy, like meticulous about what kind of everything that I put in my garden. It has to be like all organic and everything. And so when I put my wood boxes out there, we had to make sure we got the food grade oil. So I actually really I care about that you took the details like that into consideration when you were making that. Like, for somebody else, they might not understand like why that's even important, but it does absorb through. Like, literally everything is absorbing. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it ain't happening. So I think that's really cool. So people can go on the Vi Water website to purchase one of those bottles, even if they can't come to the conference. You guys ship out, is that right?
we do ship out, and so you can buy these separate. And I should have brought, man, I have another one. Rachel, go run and grab me the big one. But I have another one that's a 2-liter. And it's really cool because the lid is glass and everything. So you can get this size, you can get a bigger one. Or if you buy the set is way worth it, because you get the 2 bottles and 2 intentions.
That's
awesome. And for the price, you're getting an intention free. So,
and I did gratitude as mine. Just because, like, if you're reading the Power versus Force book by David Hawkins, he has the chart of all the different emotions, and gratitude is just right up there at the very top.
It is gratitude and love.
So it helps to be able to offset, and just shoot that vibration right up there. I love that.
It does, and that's why I use it as a tool to raise your vibration, because it really does. And when I seriously, so I have to tell you a story because it was really cool. Let me show you this one really quick. So here's the 2-liter, and it's called an apothecary, and it has just a lid that fits. So that's kind of fun.
Really cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's really fun, huh?
I wonder if you could make your own tinctures and stuff like that in it, if that would.
Oh, and that is the best glass to put those in. Essential oils, tinctures. The Egyptians used to use violet glass back in the day. And they kept their oils in it and all their medicines. And so another scientist has brought that violet glass back. So that's why we have it now.
That is really neat. I've had quite a few friends go to Egypt in the last year. So that's really cool. Yeah. I'm loving that. So you were going to share a story. Go ahead and share.
Yeah. Okay. So this was really cool. Okay. This one's joy. I usually have love on mine because it's so high vibrating too. But once in a while, we have 10 bands, by the way. Here's a few. My husband is making them for the conference. We're getting all ready to bring them to the conference. So forgiveness, lean and healthy is a good one. And that's why I always abundance. It's nice to have two because you might want to change that out. Prosperity. And so the other day, I had it was just like a cold, and I didn't take care of myself. I just go. And by Sunday, I had a bladder infection.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no. And I hate to take antibiotics. So what I did was I changed my label to success. This just popped in my head. I'm going to change this to success for my immune system to help me fight this off. And I was taking some stuff too. I was taking silver and some other things. But I swear, when I put that success, every time I drank that, I thought that, like, help my immune system to fight this off. Like, it shifted, and I was fine the next day. I was perfectly fine. So
That is really cool.
yeah, it's
Well,
just kind of a good story.
I love anything that is just like these little minute things that you can do that adds up to a big thing. And sometimes you don't even recognize about how those seemingly little things don't really make a difference until you do. And then once you've
Yeah.
realized it, it's a game changer in so many ways. I love that.
Well,
Well,
and that's what I love, because all those modalities, right? You do all these little things, and then it just, yeah.
that's so cool. How long have you been interested in energy healing yourself?
Well, I grew up Western medicine, and when the doctor said it, you did it. And when I had my fourth baby in 1999, actually, I was really sick. And I had, I'm sure all of you can relate, I had a bout with health, and I thought I was dying, and I went to all the doctors, no one knew. And so since then, that's been my journey with holistic health. And I love it all. I love energy. Energy is amazing. And energy is here for us. It is here for us to utilize. It is intelligent. It wants to obey what we tell it to do. And it just works. It just works in all these different modalities. I use an infinite intelligence. No, infinite intelligence is important too, because that's the whole field we're connected with. But energy does use the infinite intelligence quite a bit. But I use investigating health as my modality to really tag low frequencies. I make what's called a recipe, and then we believe that they're all vibrating together. So you've got all kinds of things. And if you get them all together and tag them and release them at once, then it'll help you to overcome a symptom.
Mm-hmm.
It actually helps your body to balance, and then your body can correct the symptom that you're feeling. So
that's really awesome. So are you going to be doing sessions at your booth?
I hadn't planned on it, because when I do Viwater, I'm talking so much about it. Everybody wants to know about Viwater. But if anyone wants one, yeah, come up and ask me. I'll do a session for sure.
But people could also like book, because you do proxy sessions, right? Like, so distance wise,
Absolutely.
so they don't actually have to come to you. They don't have to be sitting in front of you in order for you to do a session for them.
Oh, no, not at all. Yeah, get on my website. You can book. It's called an IH session. You can book that on my website. And then we have a quick phone call, and I get a list of your symptoms. And then I go to work on you. Mm-hmm. And we do a follow-up call, and I just kind of give you some suggestions or tell you what I found, and we go from there.
That is so awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I know that you have a very busy schedule as well, so I really appreciate that. And for those of you who are watching right now, if you do not yet have a general session ticket, we still have a few giveaways that we're doing over this next week. We are not doing any more VIP giveaways. We only had, I think, 2 that we did as giveaways for the VIP, but we have 7 spots left right now. So if you're still interested in getting one of those spots, I'll go ahead and put there it is right there. And the VIP comes with audio recordings. It comes with a swag bag. You can come the night before and have this intimate drum circle. Are you going to be there for the drum circle the night before, Julie?
I will not. I always miss Carrie's drum circles.
Okay. Oh yeah, they are amazing. Cammy does such a good job. So, well, thank you so much for being here, and we'll.
Oh, you're freezing up. I think she's frozen, you guys, but I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in Pokey, and we'll see you on Saturday the 8th.